Hi, we will talk about body image today. It's so wide topic. You will see soon that we will cover only part of it. That's one of my topics which I'm talking the most what comes to sexual counseling, what I'm also doing. And I found it's really important topic and I will explain why. So, I'm Janika Ruuska, and this is my study journey. I'm studying neuroscience at the University of Helsinki in Finland, so I'm doing my master's there. I'm super happy to have you here today. So today's topic is strongly both neuroscience and sexuality, because we are gonna talk about body image. We will first start as defining what it means. I chose this topic also to my essay in one neuroscience course, and I gotta say that 1,000 words for an essay and topic like this was way too less. I first found that body image is said that it's part of personal identity, and I ended up to Google philosophical thoughts about personal identity, and I can say it's also a really wide area to talk. So I just picked up the idea that we can answer to the question, who am I, when we talk about personal identity. I know that it can be more, and people think it's something else too. But now I just picked this because then it's easier to handle the body image part. But when we talk about body image, in a really simplified manner, body image is defined as one's subjective figure about their body. It doesn't mean that it's always true what we are maybe feeling or thinking or having this picture in our head about our body, but it's our body image, what is feeling really real. So it can be separated to 4 kind of subcategories when we talk about body image. So it's cognitive, which means our thoughts and beliefs towards our body. The second compound is called perceptual. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. And it means one's perceptions about their body size and shape. The third category is called affective, and it means one's feelings towards their body or about their body. And the last one is behavioral, so it's kind of our actions towards our body. It can be that we are checking a lot and these kind of things. I found it really interesting that how body image is developed when we grow up. And I found this kind of information that around age 2 we start to realize that we are separate beings, and around in toddler age we are becoming aware our gender, and around age 6 we are thinking more about our body, so the body is coming more to consideration. And as you can guess, adolescence is the most critical period for what comes to body image. And it seems that in different age, different things are affecting how our body image develops, like when the family is more important and when the peer, when maybe schoolmates or these other people around us. But there are a lot of other things which are also affecting the development of body image, and culture and society and gender, and also body mass index, and because we might compare ourselves to the norms, media, social media, self-esteem. So quite a lot of things, and these were just few things which can affect that. And it's also bi-directional when you think, for example, about self-esteem. If the person would have a low self-esteem, then the body image can be poor, or also to the other side. So if the body image is poor, then the self-esteem might be low. It's also shown that if the person has a low body image or poor body image, if the body image is disturbed, it can cause several other issues. It can, for example, cause eating disorders or body dysmorphia or maybe depression. So a lot of things. And that is the reason why I find it really important to build up good body image and understand what are those things which can affect that, how we can react before the body image is disturbed, and maybe how we can help people who have disturbed body image. I found a lot of studies, I read a lot of papers, and they were showing from fMRI studies which brain areas are involved to body image formation in our brain. And these are, or I found that most of the papers mentioned, for example, insula, prefrontal cortex, IBA, FBA, and these are taking part of the awareness about our body and the visual perception about our body. Many of the studies were made with people who have anorexia nervosa, and they were suggesting also that there is prediction error what comes to our dopamine system, which can cause more anxious feeling. Many of the papers were also mentioning that it's not just the visual system which is attending to the body image formation, but it's also somatosensory information. And maybe already kind of clear what I have talked in previous videos is that because if the body image is disturbed, then people might feel anxious or having these negative emotions, and then having anxious feelings to maybe show up, or these kind of things might happen. So I have talked about the role of amygdala, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex. And just shortly to summarize and really simplified manner, it means that this circuit in our brain is working so that the prefrontal cortex, especially a medial prefrontal cortex, is working in hypoactive manner, so it's not as active as it kind of should be to control our emotions. So it's kind of usually working in top-down manner, so kind of telling that, okay, this is maybe a bit overreacting. And then hippocampus and amygdala are working hyperactive manner, so they are kind of more active, and this causes the anxious feeling. So I really found this fascinating, that there are some brain areas which are known to be part of this processing of body image. But I still believe that there is a lot of research to do, because if I think about these studies made with anorexia nervosa patients and the body disturbance there, I can say it's not that simple. It's not that all of the patients will have the same disturbance. Some people can realize how bad shape they are at that moment, and some people might have that they are hating some part of the body, and some people might actually think that they are fat, or like they have something to still get the weight lower. And for some people it starts before the eating disorder or the anorexia nervosa. Here I'm talking about that eating disorder. And some people it starts when they have already lost quite a lot of weight, and it can be also that if the person feels that there is some kind of like some kind of failure. If they haven't succeed in some ways, then the body image might be worse than that in other times. So there is a lot of things happening. And one question is that also now if we move from eating disorder patients, especially from anorexia nervosa patients, to kind of normal situation. So what is normal situation? What is good enough? Like it's really hard to say, because it's our awareness about ourselves, our perception, and it's hard to say that it is what is good enough. But one thing what I really think is that even though it's hard to say what is good enough and what was first, was there first low self-esteem, or was there first eating disorder and then the body disturbance. But what is sure, it doesn't help to heal from that other thing if the body image is really low. And how I think about it, I would like to have that most of the people, okay, this is my opinion, just my opinion, but I really think it could be easier if these thoughts about our body would be there once in a while, just reminding us that, okay, I look good today, or kind of positive reminders, or reminders to take care of our body. Just like, okay, I look tired today, or my skin looks a bit weird today, so should I do something else to get it better condition? Am I eating something which doesn't help my body? So this kind of just tiny reminders there about our health, and about like positive reminders also, but not like that it needs to be on focus all the time. Because if it's not in our focus all the time, how we look, how we feel about our body, then we have energy for other stuff too. So I would love to have these kind of just reminders. So maybe shortly recap the whole thing. So body image is our image about ourselves, which doesn't need to be true, but how we feel, how we thought about our body, how we see it, these kind of things. And I think it's really important to have some level good body image to support our health and well-being. It doesn't need to be on focus all the time. It's important to notice what kind of things are affecting to our body image. And the question is how you would like to feel in your body. What kind of body image you would like to have to just live this life here. Because even though I really like to have these just reminders and focus my energy for something else, of course I need to also remember that it doesn't need to be your wish. So I think it's really important to notice how you would like to have your body image. Alright, this was all today. I really enjoyed to share this information with you. I hope you got something out of this. And I will continue talking about the topic and go more deep levels. What are the actual things which can affect that, and what could help with that, and these kind of things. So I will come back to the topic later. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe the channel to get all the notifications when I will upload the new videos, and also support my channel. Thank you, and see you on next time. Bye.